Hopefully things are going well for you guys. As for me, welcome to a commentary video that's going to be the impressions video for Nintendo Direct Mini for July 20th, 2020. I tried to do one on, I've been having so many attempts to do one and it kept going horribly fucking wrong. So I had to just quickly jump to a last-minute decision to make this a commentary video. But hey, enough with that hijinks. It's an impressions video at the same time for the Nintendo Direct Mini for July 20th, 2020, so let's get right on going. Now, first off, let's go ahead and come to an agreement that Nintendo Direct Mini, yes, especially if it's a Nintendo Direct Mini, was really short. I mean, the last Nintendo Direct was a Nintendo Direct Mini, and that was much longer and had a lot more hype and carried a lot more news compared to this one. However, let's go ahead and recap the Nintendo Direct for July 20th, 2020. So, what happened? Alright, so we got the Cadence of Hyrule, which is essentially just a Zelda-themed Crypt of the Necrodancer. And yeah, it's getting DLC packs, and in October, there's going to be like a full package where you get the full game and all the DLCs combined together. That's going to happen around 20. It's October 20, if I'm right. But however, if I'm wrong, it's an October release date. But when it came to the Cadence of Hyrule, it kind of looks like it's going to be getting a physical release. It does look like a physical release, but anyway, let's keep right on going to, of course, a new character who's coming to Rogue Company, a game by Hi-Res Studios, who's known for Smite and Paladins, and also Tribes Ascend. And yeah, just another character coming to Rogue Company. Okay. And then we got Shin Megami Tensei 3 Remastered revealed to us and given a spring 2021 release date. And then we got a new trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5 that ended up revealing story details and also revealed a worldwide 2021 release. So we are expecting a worldwide 2021 release for every single Switch in the whole goddamn world. And that's just it. Now, like I said, that Nintendo Direct was really short, but however, there was some bright sides to it for the Shin Megami Tensei fan base. That's coming from a Shin Megami Tensei fan myself, and especially someone who's more of a fan of Shin Megami Tensei compared to Persona. Now, when it comes to Persona, Persona gets it good. However, this time around, the Shin Megami Tensei fan base gets it good this time. Because really, that Nintendo Direct was just really, really, really short. But however, if you haven't played any of the Shin Megami Tensei games, if you do have a 3DS with you, get started, because there's plenty of Shin Megami Tensei games that aren't really rare at all. I mean, you could easily find your copy of Shin Megami Tensei 4, especially on the eShop, and the same can be said with the Devil Survivors and Strange Journey Redux. Alright, and of course, the Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. Alright, so that should be a total breeze. However, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne was basically kind of like the first Shin Megami Tensei game to ever get localized. Shin Megami Tensei 1 and 2 was released back in the Super Famicom days, and that was like until later in the 2010s that it was unofficially translated to English, because the SNES had to get like English repros of Shin Megami Tensei 1 and 2. However, Atlus did release Shin Megami Tensei 1 and 2 to North America, but on your iOS. And that's the dilemma. However, let's keep right on going, and let's go ahead. Now, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne was the first Shin Megami Tensei to ever make it to US soil and get translated. So, of course, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne Remastered Of course, you're going to see Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne Remastered, but in North America, due to 1 and 2 not getting localized at all and nobody not being aware of the first 2 games, because reasons, the game got named Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. And that is what it is. Now, there's other Shin Megami Tensei games that did got localized alongside Nocturne. And yes, Persona 3 and Persona 3 Fest and Persona 4. But also, we have Devil Summoner 1 and 2 and Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. So, I'm kind of wondering if we're going to see remakes for that on the Nintendo Switch. Oh wait, I meant to say remasters. I mean, holy shit, it was like a long time. And also, there was a YouTube user that pointed out, hey, people waited this long for more news in regards to Persona 5. However, let's keep right on going to basically the rumors stating how there would be no more Nintendo Directs. And it's just the same as jumping to the idea of, oh, we're going to remake Resident Evil 4. They're going to remake Resident Evil 4. M2 is going to remake, or whatever that fucking rumor worked. I mean, seriously, to say that a Nintendo Direct would never happen again, to rumor it like that, I mean, seriously. A Nintendo Direct had to swoop in and save E3 2019. Not only that, but there was a Nintendo Direct Mini, especially a Mini, that did swoop in and save the day after that Road to PS5 PowerPoint presentation. Okay? And also, what we're looking at here is a Nintendo Direct Mini. A Nintendo Direct Mini, I get it. But at the end of the day, it is still a Nintendo Direct. Just because it's a Nintendo Direct Mini doesn't mean it's not a Nintendo Direct. We just saw a Nintendo Direct Mini, but that is still a Nintendo Direct. So don't start and coming out with rumors. However, when it comes to Rogue Company, I think people who have been playing Smite and Paladins, and actually people who have been playing Paladins on the Switch are going to be more up for Paladins more rather than Rogue Company. Alright, so yeah, that's going to be something. And Cadence of Hyrule is just Zelda-themed Crypt of the Necrodancer, and I think I've already ended up just repeating myself on that. And yeah, the DLC packs. But really, it's not that much of a big deal to everybody. And if you're not a fan of Crypt of the Necrodancer, if it ain't your cup of tea, then we all know the same thing when it comes to Cadence of Hyrule. We know you're going to say the same thing, and I understand where you're coming from. But no, seriously, that was a really short as hell Nintendo Direct, and we were expecting more. But, however, that was just awfully too short, and hopefully Nintendo does listen up and kind of learn, look, especially Mini, we got to start coming out with more news next time. But, however, also at the same time, we have that New Game Plus Expo that just happened last month, and of course, we have that Xbox event going on, showcasing games that are going to be coming for the motherfucking Xbox Series X. And speaking of that, I kind of don't understand why they think it would be a good idea to discontinue the Xbox One X, but however, at the same time, after hearing from Review Tech USA that the Xbox Series X is going to be backwards compatible with all your Xbox One games and all of the games that were backwards compatible with Xbox One, I can see where they're coming from. I mean, it's not a good idea to get a next-gen console at launch, really. But, however, if we're talking about a Series X that's going to be fully backwards compatible with every single Xbox One game under the blue, and every single game that ran on an Xbox One, alright, that's fine. Fine with me. And I know you guys are just going to come up and I know, hey, what about the Kinect games? Yeah, when it comes to the Kinect, nobody really... Well, if there are people that would get a hold of a Kinect or have interest towards Kinect, it would be motion capture for like 3D animation software and Miku Miku Dance or Source Filmmaker. But when Xbox has their lovely reveal event go down and there's a lot more, and it starts doing a lot more that Nintendo Direct Mini of July 20, 2020 didn't, then credit where credit's due. If you've been to the morning show on Twitch on Monday, you've seen my reaction when it came to Shin Megami Tensei 5. And I was excited as fuck, man. But hey, I'm glad to see Shin Megami Tensei 5 happening for a worldwide 2021 release, while also at the same time, we're getting Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne Remastered for the Nintendo Switch on spring 2021. So, hell yeah. Hype. Anyway, that's gonna do it for you guys, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.